Hi folks, my name is Sebastian. On the magical mystery realm known as the interwebs, I'm known as Keyrock. I figure I should introduce myself since this is the first one of these type of videos I'm making. But anyway, the game I'm going to be playing today is called Hand of Fate. I guess this is a deck building slash choose your own adventure slash action game. I haven't really played it yet, other than a little quick test just to make sure it worked. I've seen reviews and read reviews before buying it, but other than that, I'm basically playing this for the first time. This game I think was crowdfunded. Then it was in early access for a while, and I've seen it a couple times browsing through Steam, and I didn't pay too much attention to it because whenever I see the words early access, pretty much immediately just go, well, thanks but no thanks, talk to me when the game is finished. But it's finished now, or well, finished is a weird word these days. Who knows when a game is released if it's actually finished, but hopefully this one is. And it's been out for a couple days, and the buzz around the game seems to be very positive. I keep hearing good things. The people whispering in my ears are telling me, hey, this game is pretty cool. But yeah, I've been burned by that before. I've heard those whispers before. I've heard them telling me they're gonna grant me great wishes, make me a ham sandwich with provolone on rye. I get a wooden nickel, piece of bologna on Wonder Bread. Anyway, let's check this game out.
One more for the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates, and you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here, yet I say, turn back. Back so soon? I knew you would not falter.
What was up with his mouth in that cutscene? Seems to be alright now. Hopefully that was the only bug. I can't imagine that was on purpose. I'm gonna try not to talk over the narration. From the little tiny bit I played before this, the narration seems pretty doggone good, so I'll leave that for you to listen to. Alright, let's start this up.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
I'd very much like to be the one who lives.
Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Jack of Dust, the bandit leader, is stronger and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. In the ruins of an ancient temple, among the eternally shifting sand dunes, lives the mysterious leader of desert bandits. Infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain, he rules as a king over the barren lands. Alright. Deal him up.
Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
That is pretty cool. Alright, well, pretty linear here. Only one way I can go, so let's see what we got. Oh.
Fair Merith, I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
That unicorn seems kind of bothered to be, to have a Marif riding him. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. Hello, fair maiden. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? Let's see, longer life, supplies, or gold. Well, I have full health. I don't know if longer life will increase my maximum or just heal me, but either way, I don't think I need healing right now, or more health. Supplies. Food is always good. I think you die if you run out of food, and I'm pretty sure every step means food consumed. Still, I have 9. This is the tutorial encounter. I imagine it's going to be short. And ask for gold. I don't have any. Let's take some. Marif seems surprised. It is unlike an adventurer to beg for coin, but very well, if that is your wish. The dealer draws you 3 gold gain cards. Maybe I should have tried to do a female voice. Better not. That would have been horrible. Alright, let's see what we get.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yeah, 15 gold, I'm grateful. 15 gold. And 40 gold, now that I'm grateful for. Alright. Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if the wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. Sound advice, maiden. Sound advice. Till we meet again.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Twisted Canyon. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. By the way, let me apologize if the microphone captures noise from outside. There's plow trucks out there scraping yet more snow from the god-forsaken frozen hellhole that I live in. So, yeah. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. Do I climb down to retrieve it, or do I leave it? Well, let's climb down. Alright, 3 success cards, 1 failure, 75% chance of success.
Choose from these options.
Come on, RNG. RNG, be on my side. Oh, trap. You begin to make your way down the cliff face, but soon slip and fall painfully onto the rocks below. Ouch. The dealer draws you 1 health pain card. Alright, it's only 5 health.
Oh dear.
That puts me at 95, no big deal. Do I still get the weapon? Yes, okay. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, an axe. 25 damage. Would you like to equip it? Well, this axe is 5 more damage than this rusty axe. This non-rusty axe. Yes, I will absolutely equip it.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
I assume the rusty axe is a starter weapon that you always start with.
You can always review your cards here.
Let's see what we got. So I have the axe. I have light armor. Okay, so I guess the light armor is a starter item. The light armor and the rusty axe. But now I have a non-rusty axe. And no blessing or curse. No helm. No shield. No artifact. No trinket. No gloves. Alright, fair enough. Let's continue on. Mr. Lionel.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Mr. Lionel, look at him. Isn't that one grinning guy right there? guessing that's a goblin. That is cool. I gotta say, the presentation of this game is really awesome so far. I mean, the way the way the dealer lays out the cards, the way you flip them over, the artwork on the cards is phenomenal, in my opinion. Anyway, all right, let's see what Mr. Lionel wants. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, very poorly disguised as a human. yeah, I don't think that disguise is gonna fool too many people, though. Props for the mustache, though. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. What is it that you want? He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for the answer. Alright, so I can give him bread, I can give him 20 gold, I can ask him what he needs, or I can just ignore him. Let's ask him what he needs. I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Not as far as I remember. Alright, a shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
Shields with this trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Press Y button to reflect projectiles. Look for the green indicator above the hero's head. As you could probably tell by the button prompts, I'm using a controller, an Xbox 360 controller for this game. I would imagine keyboard and mouse works just fine, but from what I've seen, this has like an Arkham style combat system, and to me, controller is always the way to go. Anyway, weapon counter. Weapons with this trait allow the hero to counter their foes' attacks. Look for the green attack indicators above foes. Press Y button to counter. Alright, so it's both Y to reflect and Y to counter. Simple enough.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
I shall. Okay. Stairs.
Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back up to full health. Down to 6 food. Alright, let's take the stairs.
You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him.
Alright,
If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to move and 6 food, so I should be all set unless I lose more than 1 food for use. Oh, I didn't even notice that spider. Little guy scurried behind the tome there with the devil demon face on it, some Necronomicon or whatever. That is cool. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
Looks like we're going to get our first combat. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. 2 dusts. So that's going to be 2 of whatever dust is. I can attack them, or I can just give them all my... I'm not giving them my money. Alright, let's fight these guys. benefits, I guess. Oh,
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
that's like an attack. I can stun, shield bash perhaps, dodge roll and counter. Okay. Oh, that was quick and easy. You search the bodies for loot. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Equipment, nice. Love this shield.
A strong left arm is as important as a strong right arm, after all.
That is true, but I already have a shield, so no, I don't need to equip it. I already have one.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes, sir. 3 food. That's good, just in case. And more equipment, nice. Oh,
A classical approach to dealing with crowds.
Damocles. During combat, press right bumper to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. Cool.
Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them. What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
I'm assuming I'm getting attacked. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 3 of dust, so 3 damage. I like the effect how... No, I skipped through it, my bad. I was gonna say, I like the effect how your equipment cards actually stack down on top of you when you enter the battle. I foolishly pressed the button, so... We didn't get to see it this time. Another easy battle. So far, so easy. This is the tutorial. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Do I sneak up and kill him or flee? Oh, I'm gonna kill him. No mercy. 75% chance. Come on, RNG. Ah. Man, the RNG gods are not on my side. Taken by surprise, you were knocked to the ground. When you recover, you find yourself alone with the dead. Okay, I guess that means I just don't get anything, because I didn't take any damage. Alright. Could have been worse. Huh, merchant. Very nice. Traveling mage. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Oh, I will absolutely approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Well, let's see it.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Trust me, Mr. Dealer, I was not wondering what to do with gold. I've been playing RPGs and video games for quite a while, and I know exactly what to do with gold. Alright, I don't need to buy food. I could sell that shield. I have 2 of them. So let's do that.
Fling your opponent's challenges back in their faces.
Alright. And let's see what he's got to offer. Dragon Ring. While all dragon relics are equipped, receive plus 50 max health and full healing after every combat. Damn. That's pretty doggone awesome, but judging from that text, I imagine it doesn't work on its own. It's part of a set. Is that that would be a pretty powerful ability for just 33 gold. Plunderer's Cap. When you draw supplies, instead draw 2 and pick 1. Oh, okay, cool. I get my choice of the better of the 2. Alright. Alchemical Silver. Press right bumper to attack faster with each successful strike. The longer your combo, the more explosive the reaction. Alright, I'm assuming this is another artifact, I think. And I don't know if I can have, I don't think I can have 2 equipped at the same time, as they both this and Damocles would use right bumper, so it's either or, I think. Hag's Wraps. Each strike inflicts a curse, slowing and weakening your opponent. Alright, let's see, I have 74 gold. Definitely want the Hag's Wraps. So if I take this, that'll leave me with 41. Won't be able to buy the Plunderer's Cap. Trats. But I will be able to afford the Dragon Ring. Which on its own doesn't do much, but let's buy the Hag's Wraps. Yes.
It's not enough that you kill them, you'll curse them too.
Let's buy this Dragon Ring.
The key to success is specialization. The more specific the intention, the more channeled the power, and the more dramatic is the result.
I would have liked to buy the Hag's Wraps and the Plunderer's Cap, but I didn't have enough, so... Alright, let's get out of here. Let me check my inventory, make sure I didn't sell the shield I was equipped with. No, still got it. Got my light armor. There's my Damocles. There's the Dragon Ring. And there are the Hag's Wraps. I'm assuming this is going to be the boss battle. Yes, indeed.
You have reached my first champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron, I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Yeah. Well, I am sorry for his loss and what happened to him, but... Jack of Dust... Now you die.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Very nice. 3 tokens, in fact. Cool. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, so 4 bandits plus Jack, I'm assuming. So, standard boss fight deal.
Some enemy attacks cannot be
I
blocked
think,
or countered.
then
Get out of the way.
go after him
or
afterwards.
Stop them with your own counterattack.
Oh. The red attacks I cannot block, so I have to dodge. Oh, I could have blocked that. Countered it, I mean. Oh. Down he goes.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
Fair enough. Let's see what we got. I assume these are the cards I get to keep going into further adventures. Alright, okay, that's the Jack of Skulls, the guy defeated. Dead King's Hall, Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, River, Captain of the Guards. Okay, so these are all encounter cards, I think. These are equipment cards. Medium Armor, Chains of Rage, Mercenary Contract, Medium Armor, Fortitude's Breath, and Desperate Measures. Very nice. And Bandit Attack, Maze of Traps, and Goblins.
Shall we deal again?
Yes, let's do another one of these.
Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
Alright, so the choices are Story Mode, Endless Mode. Endless Mode seems to be locked. I'm assuming unlocked through playing Story Mode. I don't know if I have to finish it or just play more of it. Either way, let's continue the story. Jack of Skulls. I could also just probably fight this guy again, but no need. Alright, Jack of Skulls. 3 times 2 of Skulls, and 3 times supplies. So, undead, I'm assuming. Okay.
Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls.
Alright, let's check out the deck builder. Would you like to use the recommended equipment and encounter deck? Huh? Thank you for offering, but I will build my own. Okay, let's check equipment. So it says I have 10 out of 12. I need to have 12. I'm assuming the cards at the bottom are the cards that are in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I can add 4 more. Alright. So I want a good balance of weapons, shields, torso armor, helmets, and artifacts, gloves if I had any. Okay. Alright, Desperate Measures. This card is new and thus its contents are unknown. Find this card during play and its secrets will be revealed. Okay, so I don't know what it does yet, but it's obviously a mace. I'm gonna be fighting undead, likely skeletons, and logic would suggest the mace would be a good weapon to have, so yes, I will add that. And I don't think I need 5 weapons in the deck. Axe does 25. Sword does 23, so ditch a sword. It's 4 weapons. 3 shields. Okay, this looks like a shield. It's new, so I don't know what it does, but we'll take that. And we'll ditch a regular shield. Chains of Rage. Don't know what that does, but it's an armor, I'm sure. I'll take that. I'll take a medium armor. And you know what? 3 shields. 4 weapons, 3 shields, 2 torso armors, 1. The sword. Let me put in Mercenary Contract, because I want to know what that is. So I have 3 weapons, 3 shields, 2 torso armors, 2 helmets, and 2 artifacts. Seems pretty well balanced. Okay. And the encounter deck. I'm gonna assume that little golden keyhole on top of that means that card is locked. I probably can't remove it from the deck. Let's try.
Some cards are locked and cannot be removed from your deck.
Indeed. Alright. So Bandit Attack, Goblins, Jack of Skulls, the Boss, Maze of Traps, Captain of the Guards, Mr. Lionel, the Maiden, and Twisted Canyon must be in the deck. I have 3 to play with. Alright. I've done a Winding Trail. I've done Ambush. So let's ditch those. Let's get some new ones in here. Let's do Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, and the River. Alright.
I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice.
Looks like he added 2 merchants in there. Hopefully I come across those once I have some gold.
We play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
I am prepared. River. Alright, a new card.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past.
Yeah, well, a new card right off the bat. Let's find out what it does.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Ah, okay, so I assume that little golden thing at the bottom of the card means that I get a token if I successfully defeat this challenge. So yeah, let's attempt to cross the river. Oh, okay, so 50% chance of success, 25% chance of huge success, and 25% chance of failure. Boy, RNG has not been on my side. Come on. Jesus. Man, I cannot do anything. Wow, RNG. RNG's got it in for me today. Alright, well, hopefully this pain card isn't too bad. Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch indeed. And I don't get the token. Bummer. Alright. Maiden.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
Well, her card was locked. I had no choice but to put it in the deck. But yes, fortunate indeed, since this seems to be a positive card. Alright. I think I'm going to be greedy and take gold again. Supplies might be wiser, because I don't know how long this adventure is going to be in. I only have 7 food, but I have 0 gold, so if I run into a merchant now, then I can't do anything, so let's take gold. 15, 15, and 15. Man, I am getting screwed on RNG today. Alright, well, I should be happy with what I got. Ah, Mr. Lionel.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
Well, I am tempted to give him bread to see if that does something different, but I only have 6 food. 20 gold, that would leave me 25, which means I would pretty much not be able to buy anything. So, yeah, let's just go the same way as before and ask him what he needs. And same as before, I get a basic shield.
With practice and good timing, you can reflect ranged attacks.
Okay, let's move on. Stairs.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all. Your journey is well begun. This is what I was looking for. You show some aptitude for the game. Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought.
Well, thank you kindly. That is most kind of you. I will take that compliment. Ah, shop. Very nice. Wish I had more gold, but at least I have some. Alright. Really have nothing to sell, right? Yeah. I don't want to sell my shield as my only one. I should probably buy food. I only have 4. That's a bummer. Oh, that costs 30. That costs 4. Let's buy 1 food, 2 food, 37 gold. Let's see what else he's got to sell before I make a decision. Oh, I can't afford that. Can get the medium armor, and I can get the explorer's helm. Oh, fortitude's breath and better shield. Every third encounter does not consume food. Press B button to shield bash a target. Okay. Reveals stairs encounters upon entering a level and grants a gold bonus for revealing every encounter on a level. And provides good protection against physical harm with minimal restriction of movement. During combat, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Oh, okay. Well, considering my food situation, this is probably the smartest thing to get. But if I buy that, I can't afford anything else. I could buy the armor, and I already have a shield. Granted, one that doesn't make me consume less food. Could, if I buy the medium armor, I'll be able to afford the explorer's helmet too. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take the chance.
Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations? Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more. A small aid to navigation, but still.
Okay, can't afford anything else. I'm assuming everything's equipped. Yes, it is. Got an armor. There's my helm. Okay. Oh, traps.
A cave, traps, and the hope of treasure. It's all I could ask for, and more.
Okay.
Win this and claim my token.
Let's do it.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Okay. I'm assuming spikes are gonna come out of the floor. Oh, yeah. So, just roll through it quickly. Okay. And this, that does not look friendly. Alright, so a lot of these just seem to roll through it, to be roll through quickly type obstacles. Ouch. me something good. 3 game cards. Equipment.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
No, no, actually I'm not. I would have liked a better piece of equipment, even better shield, whatever. 15 gold. 40 gold. Could have used that earlier. Hopefully I encounter another merchant. And I get the token.
The token is yours. Well done.
Okay. This I've done before.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
Well, let's do it. Alright, RNG, you've screwed me 3 times in a row. Come on, please. Ah, finally. Max. Yes, I will equip it. Okay. Captain of the Guards.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
Alright. 2 skulls and 2 skulls, so 4 undead skeletons, I imagine. Stranger, he calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Alright. Ah, I have a mace, 27 damage.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
But effective. Okay, so this is a holy weapon. Equipment with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. Cool. Now that is useful indeed. Do I only get this for this fight, or do I get to keep this? I hope I get to keep it. Kinda makes that axe I just picked up useless, since this does more damage regardless, undead or not, but cool. Such is the way of random.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
I am. I could probably skip this effect now, but I kind of like it. I like watching the cards drop on top of them. It's cool. All right. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. Thank you. We have enough back at Kader, he says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. He stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought his minions. I imagine that's the Jack of Skulls. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There's something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. Alright. Thank you for the token. Let's continue. Wow, I'm down to 3 food. That is not good.
Your provisions are running low. Can you press on?
Do I have a choice? Too far away from the shop to make it, so.
Good. Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
I need to find food is what I need to do. Wow, I'm 1 move away from that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm assuming this is a shop. Yeah. Wow. Just in the nick of time. Yes, I will absolutely approach that. He better have food to sell me. doesn't have food to sell me. I am screwed. Thank you. Alright. Got my 3 food for 11. Let's do that. And again. And one more. I think I should be good for now. Let's see. Sell one of my shields.
Now you can counter opponents if your timing is right.
And let's sell this axe. And let's see what he's got to sell. Mercenary contract, chains of rage. Damn it, guys. Let's check out mercenary combat. Once per combat, press right bumper to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. Cool. 40 gold.
Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat.
Well, I can't afford this. Can't afford anything else except the axe, but I already have a better weapon, so let's just buy more food. Alright. Now that card was a lifesaver. Literally. I think I was 2 steps away from dead. Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
Indeed. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. 2 skeletons. That should be a piece of cake. I just fought for it, these guys. So, 2 is that much easier. Let's try out this artifact. Wow, that was easy. Cool. Game cards. Equipment. Chains of Rage.
An excellent way to turn an injury into an asset.
That is pretty cool. I couldn't afford this before, but now I get it for free. Very nice. I will equip it. Let's give it a shot. Food. Cool. And food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yeah, I don't really need it now because I just bought a bunch of it, but well, I'll take it. Bandit attack.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
Well, I'm displeased with their attacks, so that makes us even. Huh? 3 dusts. 3 bandits. These guys don't know what they're in for. You guys are about to get all maced up. Kick to the stomach gets him every time. Among the bodies you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. Imagine that's the Jack of Dust superior. The dealer draws you 1 game card. Rude.
One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
Duly noted. Devil's Choice.
I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
Alright, this should be interesting.
We play for a token now.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your might. so-called hero. Choose your foe. Alright. Well, not much of a choice. Two of skulls, or two of skulls. So, two of skulls it is.
More skeletons for you to deal with.
Since this is whom you wish to fight, I think today I shall make you fight the others instead, just for fun. Okay, so I get to fight 4 skeletons instead. Thanks for that. Alright, I see how this guy works. Sometimes you fight what you chose, sometimes you fight what you didn't choose, I guess. Yeah, no big deal. I got a mace, these skeletons. I'll make short work. Raking in the gold from this artifact. I could use another merchant, but I don't think there was 2 in the deck. Besides, this next card is, I believe, the boss. So, oh well. I could always go back to the merchant, but it's not like he really had anything to sell that I wanted that badly. So, let's just move on. Excellent. The devil cries, "You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths will cross, I will kill you myself." 3 game cards and the token. Food. Equipment. Nice.
A shield for the marathon, not the sprint.
Kinda doesn't matter now since I'm right at the end of this adventure and I have plenty of food, but cool. I'll equip it because it's almost certainly gonna look cooler than the other shield. And food. Alright. There it is.
The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating. Again, a token is at stake.
2 tokens, actually. Alright, so I'm not gonna employ my regular tactic because this guy, from reading this earlier, revives other undead, so it's probably my best bet to
Shots
take
from
him out
rifles
first.
cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
Alright, well, I will take out the rifleman though. You know what? Oh, okay. I bet this is my chance to attack now that he's trying to resurrect this dude's owl. I just got shot. Oh, wow. Just that easy to kill him? Man, that was easy. I also noticed that the projectiles actually use a real line of sight. There was a skeleton in the way and it didn't just pass through him. It actually hit the skeleton instead of me. That's pretty cool. So it uses actual physics rather than just bogus physics. Cool. Alright. I don't know if physics is the right word, but I mean it has actual line of sight.
Well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not?
Okay, well, let's see what we got. Equipment, scavenger's cap, cool. Mace and mace. Devil's Wager. The Crucible. Queen of Dust. Imagine that's my next opponent. Helpful Priest. And Desert Storm. Helm of Reflection. I wonder if this reflects back projectiles, maybe. Consuming Shame. Angel's Wings. Maybe that makes me move faster. And Frostfang. Ah, cool. A weapon. Magical weapon. Cold damage, maybe.
Shall we deal again?
Alright, well, this looks like as good a place as any to leave off. So, this is where we'll finish this session and continue on next time. I gotta say, I'm really liking this game so far. It's pretty cool. The presentation is fantastic. Those cards look incredible. The way the dealer deals stuff, it all looks really good. The weakest point is the combat. It's not terrible. It's, yeah, a lot of people try to do the Arkham style combat. Very few do it actually well. Can't really blame a low budget studio from not making it as smooth as Arkham does it, or some of the games that have successfully copied it, like Sleeping Dogs, but it's functional. It gets the job done. Character's a little bit floaty when he's kind of moving between targets, but it gets the job done. Everything else about the game, though, is pretty fantastic. So, all right, well, until next time.